Hello there. I didn't make a script for this video, but I basically just wanted to talk to you guys about what just happened with my channel. Because as a lot of you guys know, my channel did get hacked, and then it got deleted for like 5 whole days. And as you can see, it's back now. But I wanted to talk with you guys, how this whole thing happened in the first place, and sort of how you can avoid it. Like 2 weeks ago, I received this Gmail from some VPN company, like called Router VPN, and this guy who went by the name of Alex Johnson, which sounded like a very American or Western name. He basically sent me the Gmail, and he asked if I was open to having sponsorships in my videos. And at first I was like, I don't know. I was kind of, contemplating whether or not I should do that. Because what does a VPN software have to do with my content, I wasn't really sure because, it wouldn't really make sense for me to promote that kind of stuff. But then I kind of thought about it, and, I kind of needed some money. They were offering me either $350 for, talking about their company for like 30 seconds, and then $550 for talking about their company for 60 seconds. And I was like, you know what? I might as well just try. And then, we went back and forth, and then we agreed that I would talk about their company for like 60 seconds, and I would receive the $550 as soon as the video was published, and I would get that amount of money regardless of how well the video performed, which, that obviously seemed like a really good deal for me. It doesn't matter if, everyone just skips through the whole sponsor and they don't get any sales. It doesn't matter. I'm still getting the money. It's a loss for them, not for me. And I was like, yeah, that sounds good. And then a few days later, he sent me a link for his quote-unquote VPN company on this website called createsync.io, and a keyword there, .io. And as far as I know, most like professional companies don't have any like .io. They usually have like .com or .us or whatever country they are stationed in. But I didn't really think anything of it because their website looked very professional. Everything genuinely looked legit, so I just sort of let it slide. And when I went on the website, I wasn't really sure what to do, where to go. Should I click on submit? And then I basically, sent the guy another mail, asking him, hey, where am I supposed to submit? And he was like, oh, just click there, blah, 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 blah. Write in your channel name and all that, and you will sign in with Google. So the day after, when I was going to, actually submit my channel and log in, I noticed that I could not open the link for their website. And then I sent him another mail asking him why I couldn't do that. And then he basically just sent me a new link. But this time when I opened the website, it didn't say .io, it said .pro. So it had literally changed in the matter of like 2 days. And I did think it was kind of suspicious, but again, my stupid ass didn't really think too much of it and kind of just let it slide once again. And so I basically just continued onto their website, and I clicked on submit on their website right after I had entered my channel name and my first and last name, and I don't remember what else. I think my Gmail as well. And everything seemed normal. It was just like a basic Google login that most of you guys have probably done many times on other websites before. But then right before I was finished with the login on Google, the whole page kind of just froze, and I wasn't able to do anything all of a sudden. And I tried again and again. Ooh, wired, let's go. So yeah, I tried again and again to log in, but it just froze every single time. And then all of a sudden I went on my Gmail and I noticed there was this like warning sign on, you know, the Gmail for my channel, and I got really confused, and then I clicked on it, and for some reason I was logged out, and that's when it kind of hit me that something was wrong. And then I tried to go to my channel on my computer, and all of a sudden I had been completely kicked out. Like just a few minutes earlier, I was on YouTube and I had just watched some random YouTube video on my channel. But now I was just kicked out. I was completely logged out of YouTube, and I eventually had to log in on my other second channel, as you now know as Martini JM2. I had actually been hacked, and I did no longer have access to my YouTube channel. And for about 10 minutes, I felt what could be described as, you know, genuine depression. Like, I have never been, like, depressed, but at that moment, I just felt so bad. It's like, I just felt horrible. I was kind of just sat there for like 10 minutes, like just trying to analyze what just happened. Like, I just could not believe what had just happened. The Lego YouTube channel that I have been having, that I've had for almost 9 years now, was just gone, just like that, you know? And I just couldn't believe it. And then I of course I started, you know, trying to figure out, you know, what I can actually do to possibly get my channel back, you know. But still, in the first few hours, I did not think that I could get my channel back. I genuinely thought, like, the whole first day that it was most likely just gone. And so what happened next was that I decided to contact YouTube on X, because apparently because after watching a few videos on YouTube, the best thing you could do if your channel gets hacked is to simply just try to get contact with YouTube on X. And so I sent them a message, you know, I wrote, you know, I tagged them, and then I said that, hey, my YouTube channel with 12,000 subscribers has been deleted, blah, blah, blah. I need your help. And then after like 20 minutes, they responded, and, you know, then they sent me this like special link and all that. And, you know, they tried to record my channel. It didn't work because, you know, I didn't have my Gmail. I couldn't log in at all. But then, luckily, I was able to, you know, send in like some sort of submission, you know, for my case. And then I got a notification from the YouTube team on my second Gmail, saying that they are working on it, and they need some more information for my channel. And the first time I sent the request, it didn't work because they needed my channel ID or URL, which is like some sort of like secret link that is connected to your channel, which they needed to actually, you know, get my channel back and, you know, see that it was actually I who owned that channel. And so the channel ID is basically like a link that you see whenever you are logged into your channel on your computer. You know, it's basically like a part of, you know, the link that you see up above the channel. And but you can also find it, you know, on YouTube on advanced settings as well. But in my case, I couldn't really find any screenshots or photos or anything of that URL link. And so I was genuinely starting to lose hope, because that was the only thing I actually needed, because that was like the most important thing that would actually get my channel back up. And so I was scrolling and scrolling and scrolling through all my photos on my computer. And then finally, I found 3 photos taken at the exact same time that actually had the link visible in the photo. And when I found that, I was so happy, because that was literally all I needed. And so then I was finally able to just submit the request with the correct URL, and the day after they sent me, you know, a couple of more links and some more questions that I had to answer, blah blah blah. And we kind of just went back and forth a couple of times, and eventually they were able to send me a link so that I could actually reset my password, because finally they had indeed gotten my channel, or at least my account back. But then when I got my account back, my channel was still deleted, so I had to do another investigation request that I had to fill out. And luckily, after only 3 hours of YouTube investigating and going through my request, they got my channel back, and the rest is history. And that's how I am here today once again. So my advice to you guys, if you are making videos, if you ever do get a sponsor, then you have to just check through everything. Check their link, check their website, try and figure out if this is a legit company that other people have promoted in the past, because most likely if they are asking for a promotion, then most likely they have contacted other YouTubers before you. So do your best and find out, like, are these people legit? And if you aren't sure if anyone else has done sponsorships with them, then just look at their website, look at their link. Does it say .io.pro? Like, does the link change every time? Do you find yourself not being able to log into their website one time, and then the next time you can, but the link is different again? Just look after those things, okay? Because that is genuinely going to save you. And also, if you are unfortunate enough to actually get hacked, or in the worst case have your channel deleted like I did, then please, for the love of your channel, make sure that you have your channel ID saved somewhere, whether that be on paper or just some kind of screenshot on your computer or on your phone, because it will save you. It will make your life so much easier. And I genuinely don't think I would have been here today if I didn't have those 3 photos that actually showed the link in it, because that is what YouTube needed. That's literally all they needed, because that was the thing they asked for. When I sent my first submission, they were like, hey, we don't have that, we really need that. And I couldn't find it, but then I did. Please make sure you have it saved somewhere. And if you are being paid by YouTube via YouTube AdSense, then I highly recommend you to also save your pub number. This is like, I think it's kind of like your ID on AdSense. It's a very long number that starts with pub. So just make sure you have that as well. If you have those 2, then everything is gonna go smooth, and you will most likely have your channel back in no time. And then another tip would be to actually have a proper 2-step verification, or whatever it's called in English. Basically what that means is that whenever you log in, there is a second step to the login, whether that be a whole separate USB security key that you can keep your some secret numbers or whatever. I don't really know how they work, but I'm gonna have some photos on the screen here to show you guys. These are probably the best options to make sure you're actually fully saved in case you lose your internet as well. And what I have as my extra security is that I basically have to type in the password on my computer to log in on certain websites. And just having something like that is going to make it way harder for any hackers to actually get your channel. So yeah, I hope you have learned something from my experience. I know for a fact that I have learned a lot, and I will never again click on any suspicious links or have any contact with a suspicious sponsor like the one that I did interact with this time. And yeah, I am officially back. I am working on Fordo episode 2. I also have some other projects that I am trying to figure out when or how I should make. And also, now that I do have my second channel, I was wondering, what should I use it for? Should I go back to making gaming content, like streaming Apex Legends or maybe Minecraft? Or should I maybe just have behind the scenes videos, showing some green screen scenes or whatever? Or should I just make, something completely different? Maybe have a completely different theme of stop motions, maybe historical videos, for example, anything. If you have any suggestions, then please leave them down below. And of course, thank you guys so much for the incredible support during these difficult days. I truly appreciate it. And yeah, I am back.